voice calling out, "Is that you?" Air. Then the moment hits you. We talk a big game. We talk about being a man, running the streets, having our freedom. But nobody tells you about the silence. I'm talking about the silence when you turn the key in your door on a Tuesday night and the house doesn't make a sound. No TV playing in the other room. No pots clanking in the kitchen. No voice calling out, "Is that you?" Just air. Then the moment hits you. You ain't lose your girl. You lost the warmth. You lost the thing that made four walls a home. You prioritized the boys, the club, hanging out, the streets. And now you got all the freedom in the world and nobody to share it with. Anthony Hamilton wasn't just singing a song. He was writing a warning. Don't wait until the house is dark to realize that she was the light. Don't wait until the dog starts barking to realize you're the stranger in your own life. If she's still there, if she's answering your call, fix it. Because once the silence moves in, that is the loudest sound you will ever hear. I'll explain all this later. Tonight, 7/6 Central. Don't wait until the house is dark to realize that she was the light. Y'all already know what it is. What it is. Now, over the last few weeks, I've been gearing up for this show, taking it day by day, bit by bit, piece by piece. So now as we move the way that we're moving, here we are. All right. We are breaking down the moment when a man realized he played himself. He thought bringing home the money was enough. He didn't feel like he had to put in time or effort, or even show his face. All right. We're going to talk about slowing it down real slow tonight. You know that feeling when you wake up, reach over, other side of your bed is cold, you're lonely, no pots and stuff is rattling in the kitchen, your clothes ain't ironed out, you ain't get woke up, you know, you gotta wake yourself up. Don't talk about it. I think it's very important to talk about this record, man. Anthony Hamilton, Charlene, right? I say it's important because I went through this, and I'm sure not a quite lot of other people can not say they haven't went through what this song went through. So he opens up and he says he woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She says she's tired that I'm always on the road. He blindsided. He didn't even expect that to happen. He didn't even expect to wake up to a letter. You know this is an old song because he was talking about he woke up to a letter, not a text, but an actual letter. Sometimes we miss the signs, right? We miss the signs until the exit actually happens. Like it's in your face. It's in your face. You see it, but you choose not to. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see the sign. And this goes for men and women because men check out too.
We're not just gonna sit here and act like just women the only ones that lead. And nah, men check out too. All right. When she was quiet about it, you thought that was peace. But low key, she was planning her exit. That was her getaway plan. She was preparing. You know what I'm saying? If you're not checking the temperature of what you have, you will wake up to a cold bed. Real talk. And even if that person is not in it, somebody could still be in the bed and the bed could still be cold because ain't nothing happening in that bed. So waking up to a letter like that is fucked up. That's a fucked up feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy feeling and it's a scary feeling. But it's life. It happens. You know what I'm saying? She said she's tired, not angry. Sometimes in songs, you got to pay attention to the words. She's tired. She's fed up. All right? Exhaustion kills relationships more than cheating. That's real talk. Exhaustion kills relationships more than cheating. She got tired of being second place to his ambition. For me, it's the same. Podcasting, music, work, money, the streets, the hustle. People will feel second place. I can relate. You know, we always say, man, we doing this for you. But I can agree with that to a sense that we do everything that we do for our families and everybody that we love and everybody we care about. But then we get so engulfed in it. I remember my days of podcasting where I used to podcast 24/7. And it costed me a good portion of everything that I had at that time. You know, you can't build a life with someone who is never there to live it. So yeah, while you are out here grinding and working for the family and working for the kids and working to build the dream, you can't actually enjoy that shit because you're always working. Oh, believe me, I know how all that, because that was at one point that I had 2-3 jobs at once. And I was never home. And when I was home, it was podcasting. It was, you know, shit like that. Because that kept me motivated. That kept me focused. So then once you're neglecting everything, you know, you're neglecting everything around you because you on the grind. Your family, you got kids. For me, I had kids that needed to be fed. So the older I got, the wiser I got. And it was just like, yeah, we got to grind. We got to hustle. So a lot of times we forget what's around us because we be so focused on the money. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. It's not necessarily a bad thing. He said, too hard to swallow being alone. He needs someone at night that she can hold. There is no loneliness worse than being in a relationship by yourself. She didn't leave to be single. She left to stop being lonely. She left him alone to stop being lonely. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Sometimes you're in a relationship and you never see who you with. Can't never really talk to them because they always working, they always grinding. They in go mode. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes you got to draw back just a little bit. Because if you don't, this is what's going to happen. You're going to come home to a note, to a text. You're going to come home, the shit not being where it was, all the furniture moved out. Because in my case, that's what happened. Like, it was furniture there, but shit, there was nobody there for the furniture. So when you get so engulfed into everything that you're trying to do, you got to remember, man, you got that woman at home. You got that man at home. You can't get too caught up in the outside world to neglect what is for you. She needs somebody she could hold. You out on the block. You out at the 9 to 5. You hustling. You grinding. You podcasting. You doing all this. Your money can't hug her, B. Your money can't hold him, B. Your career can't hold them at night. If you aren't physically present, your money can't ask them about their day and help them, relax. All right? If you aren't physically there to provide comfort, you aren't fulfilling your primary job description as a partner. It's no wonder she left. My man, you wasn't never there. It's no wonder he left. Man, she wasn't never there. All right? He said, she must have told me 1,000 times or more. Silent cries I used to ignore. See, okay, look, right? This right here. 1,000 times. You can't sit here and say you ain't know. You can't say you ain't know. I knew. Hell yeah, I knew. I knew all the time. And all I did was drown myself in things to avoid fights because you just want to argue. You just want to fight. Damn, we was just good. She was telling him. She was telling you. He was telling you. And you wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? You can tell somebody, and what I want to know is 1,000 times it's a bit of a stretch, but I understand it because you could tell a person that many times because you actually give a fuck about them and you want to see them change. You want to see that growth. You want to see that build. So when he said that line, I instantly felt that shit. Because how many times have I been in something and somebody has tried to communicate to me, hey, this, I feel like this, I feel like that, and I just bypassed because I felt like, man, you trying to argue, whatever. We thought the complaining was nagging. Turns out they were negotiation attempts. Like, I'm around, acknowledge me. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge me. I'm around, I'm here. Make me feel important. Make me feel like I matter. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like I matter. Make me feel like my words mean something. Make me, you know what I'm saying? Listen, a lot of times we don't even be wanting responses. We just want to know that we being heard. That's it. We just want to know that we being heard. Like, listen to me. Like, hear me. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily do it so we can argue. Nobody wants to, be when you with somebody for years, right? And you feel unheard, you feel unvalued, you feel like your point is never getting across. Eventually, you're gonna start moving around. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? You feel like now every little attention, every little time somebody smiles at you or likes your photos or something like that, you get to paying it attention now. Where suppose if you was in something where you were being listened to, where you were being valued, where your voice mattered, where your opinion means something, then you might not be so quick to jump to temptation. Because we'll jump to temptation a lot of times when we feel we're not getting what we want. And let's be real. It happens a lot more than what people will come out and say. But temptation is a real thing. And sometimes when things in a relationship are not going smooth, they're not going right, you tend to notice temptation a little bit more. Again, you try to have negotiate. Listen, I don't like how you treat me. I'd rather us talk about this. I'd rather us, discuss this and figure this out. Don't hear me to react, hear me to actually listen. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you keep having the same arguments because we tend to sweep things under the rug and hope that it'll just heal itself. But no, like you gotta actually have these conversations, and you have to actually be with a partner that actually wants to hear you. A lot of partners don't be trying to hear you. And they think, oh man, this my way is my way, and everything that I've been saying works, and this and this and this, and I don't have to hear nothing. And you got your family all in your ear. They're telling you, oh, that band ain't nothing. That woman ain't nothing. And you go believing it and letting them, start the downfall of what y'all got. So it's not nagging, it's negotiation attempts. Buddy said, silent cries that I used to ignore. You saw him unhappy. You saw him unhappy, but you kept moving because it didn't affect your grind. That was me. I drowned myself in my grind just to avoid, going home and seeing unhappiness. Ignoring your partner's pain is a form of emotional abuse, though. Did you know that? You chose comfort over her distress, over his distress. All right? So at the end of the day, you got to grind. But you also got to grind for what you got at home. Straight up. He said, God knows I love her. Didn't mean to hurt. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. Now, you wishing on a dream. You hoping that you could do enough to reverse the fortunes. You hoping that you could talk to them and get them to come back, convince them to come back. What up, my boy? And convince them to come back. But at the same time, it's already gone. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people be acting so tough, like they ain't got no feelings. Man, I don't care if they leave. I don't care if they don't come back. I don't care if they get with somebody. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because even the hardest people are the hardest got feelings, bro. I be hating this generation of we so tough, we don't have feelings, we don't know what love is, fuck love, and blah, blah. I hate this generation, dog. Straight up. I do. Because y'all make loving on your person so bad. This shit is sickening, man. When he said he didn't mean to hurt, it don't matter what you meant to do. What matters is what you did. Good intentions don't fix neglect. You can love her and still destroy her spirit. You can love him and still destroy his spirit. Love is a verb. Okay? Love is a verb. Not just a feeling God knows about. That's a feeling that everybody should feel or has felt at least one time in their life. Whether by their parents, their kids, a partner, whatever. Love is a verb. When he said, he's sitting here waiting, now he's the one waiting, right? Anthony Hamilton was the one waiting. He's the one sitting at home waiting. He's the one crying and sad now, but what about her? In this song, he speaks a lot about his emotions and how he noticed things, but it was too late when he finally realized it was too late. They were gone. She waited for him to get off the road. Now he waits for her to come back, hoping that she comes back. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would take the time to fix the house so it is ready if she does return. We're not so sure that Charlene returned. You know what I'm saying? This song came out. Anthony Hamilton never made a follow-up to this. So we don't know if she ever came home. For all we know, he still might be waiting. Anthony Hamilton about 50-something years old now, right? So for all we know, he's still at home waiting. We don't know. Karma will keep you in the waiting chair. Okay? Especially relationship karma. All right? He said She knows I really love this old music thing. Since I've been a child, it's been my dream. I can support her, treat her, and spoil her. You know, the finer things. In his mind, that was the finer things. Okay? He loved the music. It was his dream. But you can't marry your dream and neglect your wife, your lady, mother of your children, whatever you want to call it. You could chase the bag, but don't lose the bag holder. Okay? Your career should support your family, not replace them. And again, I felt Anthony on this. He felt like, yeah, I made it. Now here I'm doing my thing. My dreams are being reached. I'm handling my business. At the same time, I can support, I can grind, I can take care of, I can do all this. I'm getting money. I'm living life. I'm getting it. I'm getting the bag. I'm living. We here. We ain't got to want for nothing. We get everything we want. That new car, we get that. House on the hill, we get that. That white picket fence with the dog, we get that. We can do that now. We got the money. Until it's, you know, but you're still neglecting everything else. You know, you're neglecting everything else. He said, buy her the finer thing. We tell ourselves that we're doing it for them. But if the process of providing destroys the person you're providing for, the math don't work. Straight up, the math don't work. A Chanel bag cannot fix a broken heart. New car cannot keep that person warm at night. Eat dinner with them, tell them about their day. None of that, man. I gotta stop thinking material things is a place for feelings. You know what I'm saying? He said, but I forgot about loving her. Damn the money, the diamonds, and the pearls. What about the hard day she had with the baby? All she needs for me is to love her. It's a powerful lyric. I forgot about loving her. This is the realest line in R&B. You did the work, you paid the bill, you brought the diamonds, but you forgot the assignment, right? You forgot to date her. You forgot to be her friend. You forgot to take care of her. You forgot to... All this shit's some real shit, man. It's some real shit. What about the hard day she had with the baby? Now, I've been down this road 8 times, so I could tell you, we don't give enough criticism, or not criticism, we don't give enough credit to women out here, man, and what they do when it comes to these kids. Straight up. Now we out fucking up, running the streets, working a 9 to 5, grinding, doing whatever we doing. They at home taking care of them kids. Sometimes you got to realize a lot of these women don't need a provider. They really just need a teammate. You know, someone to tag in when they tired. All right, it's your turn. If you ain't relieving the stress, you add to it. Damn the money. That's what he said. He said, damn the money. He realized that the currency was wrong. Diamonds don't talk back. Pearls don't talk back. Presence is the only currency that matters to a woman who is drowning. And women take so much, bro. I'm not blazing right now. Women take so much, man, and they don't get enough credit for what they do. But men take a lot too. We take a lot. We need each other. This is why I keep saying we need each other. You know, my boy said, promise I can't live without her. Sometimes I cry. Charlene, if you listen, would you call on me? Because my heart is aching. Realest shit in the world, bro. I literally slid down the wall damn near every day for like a year. And this ain't no cap. Cry myself to sleep a lot because you just can't believe it. Like, damn. The fuck, you really gone? Damn. It's okay to admit that you heard me. You know, You have to be willing to use your pride to save your heart. You have to be willing to lose your pride to save your heart. If you broke it with arrogance, right? Thinking you could do whatever you want. That was me. You have to fix it with tears and humility. It's okay. It's okay. I think sometimes we pride ourselves on being the best man or the best dude to ever walk the earth, that ain't nobody gonna lead them until they leave you. I think we've all had those moments where we beg people to call us once we lose access. You know, we tried to get them to understand, see our point of view, and you just wasn't listening. Now we gone. Now she gone. Now he gone. When they begged you to listen, begged you to hear them out, begged you to help them, begged you to understand them. Now they gone. When you lose access, you realize how much you needed that connection. Don't wait until you have to beg, my boy. Pick up the phone now while she still has your name saved, while he still has your name saved. Okay, ladies? You can have the dream, the money, and the success, right? But if you come home to an empty house, you are poor. Don't trade your Charlene for the streets or the fame, man. I can't stress this enough. The real explanation for this is simple. Success is lonely without someone to share it with. You have to prioritize the who over the what. Okay? Fix the foundation before the house crumbles. Don't let your ambition become your will. Real shit. January 10th. I'll explain all this later podcast live with your boy Big Smash. And my special friends are popping out. It's going to be a movie. Tickets right now on sale. I'll explain all this live.eventbrite.com. Come on and tap in with us. Politic with me. Get up with me. All that good shit. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tomorrow's song is a little roller coaster, but in a good way. Tomorrow's song, we are going to do Wale's Matrimony. Okay? I'll tap in with y'all good people tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what this is. I'm out.